Hey all, this is Kasak Keparu for Project Illuminated, and here I am at the University of Las Vegas, and this is truly an awesome campus. I was very impressed when I came here, and let me give you a 360 tour real quick. We can just go around here, see how beautiful the campus is, and it's actually kind of quiet. Students are away because it's the summer. Right there is the Student Union office, and they have a wonderful library, and it's down that way. It's very big. And this building right here, I'm not really sure what that building is. I'll give you a picture of it. So I'm not sure what that building is, but again, this is the campus grounds. It's really beautiful, very quiet, peaceful. You can meditate. But I'm here at the University of Las Vegas to talk about the subject of learning and the two ways of learning. So if we look at the modern techniques for learning that we have adapted in Western civilization that came from the Greeks, it is all about learning by rote. Memorizing information, and your degree or how well you knew the information was dependent upon how well you could regurgitate the information. So that's really the basis of our modern institutions of higher learning, is taking in information, data, and being able to spit that out really well. And that's directly opposed to the African way of learning that we see in most indigenous cultures of color, is that learning is more of an internal thing where you go within and pull out information that you already know, because we know that we are connected to the universe. We are the universe, and the universe contains all the information there is, so we're just pulling from what we already know. But again, that's diametrically opposed to the Western way of thinking. So let me get a little bit deeper on this. When we look at the European way of learning, it's primarily a left brain. It deals with the linear thought process, again, facts, figures, numbers, whereas opposed to those cultures of predominantly of color are right-brained, and learning is more of an internal process, and we attribute that to the god Tahuti, which is wisdom, and left brain to the god Sebek, which is information. So I want you to think about those two ways of learning, because you have to ask yourself which process that you would use where you would really have a good basis or knowledge of the information. And it certainly wouldn't be the left brain external way of gathering information and being able to spit it back out, but it would be more so the internal process of going from within and being able to extrapolate or take out the information. And that is more of a process of getting more directly in tune and touching base with the information itself. So let me explain what I mean by that. The things that we see around us are merely symbols. Those symbols stand for things, but they don't represent the reality of what something is. To get to the heart and reality of what something is, you have to go deeper into the subconscious level, again symbolized by the right brain. So those are basically the two forms of learning. What we have adapted, what we're learning now, is from the Greek way of learning, which they believe to get to the truth of the matter, you derive the truth from oral presentations, debate, and a little bit of contemplation, whereas the non-traditional or the African or people of color way of learning deals more with wisdom, the god Tahuti, and that wisdom is deriving information from within and not necessarily learning things and regurgitating what you've learned from your teacher or your master.